I got thrown a little bit off guard, y'all. I pressed that go live button before I was ready. Okay, so this message is going to be about what your ancestors want you to know right now. I'm being called to 3 specific decks. First, my Angels and Ancestors deck. We're going to see what comes out of here. The Stargazer. Set your sights higher. Set your sights higher. Immediately the message I got off of that is some of you all don't think that you're worthy of better. So when you dream, you guys dream small, and your ancestors, they want you to dream bigger. Yeah, you know, just like a mother has aspirations for their child, a father has aspirations for their child, it's the same thing with your ancestors. In the same way that your parents assist you in trying to reach your goals, not all parents, but good parents, that is the way your ancestors feel about you. And they don't want to help you accomplish no BS now. They don't want to help you accomplish something that you will eventually tire of or that you will outgrow. They want to help you accomplish something that is going to help you grow, that is going to help you heal, that is going to continually replenish you. So I'm going to read to you guys the message that is on the Stargazer card. Let's see. That's the one thing I don't like about this deck. They don't have numbers, so I have to literally go in here and find it in the index and make y'all wait. I don't like that. All right, the message. Go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. Do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child in your innocence, believing that your wish could come true? The Stargazer connects with the energy of the cosmos and reminds you that you have the ability to draw in support from the universe. His cloak, with its sparkles and light, shows that you are closer to the energy of the universe than you think. You don't have to go out looking for it, it's already there. So let me show you the card so you can see the cloak. Hi, Luis. Hi, Paul. This is the card, so you can see the cloak. He is covered in stars. So look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions, and goals, because with the power and help of the cosmos, those wishes can come true. Yeah, I like that message. I'm also going to do a spirit animal card for you guys today. Oh, I've never gotten this one. You guys got the Panther spirit. You too, Paul. You guys got the Panther spirit. It says reclaim your power. Uh-oh. Now, the message I got off this card immediately when I saw it was that some of you all need to be reacquainted with like the part of you that is directly connected to the divine. Some of you all don't know that you're the high priestess. That is genuinely what I'm getting. Some of you all don't know that you're the high priestess. Some of you all do not know that you are high-ranking spiritual beings. You were born in the tiger year. The panther is really close to that. I'm going to read you guys the message that is on here. But yeah, some of you guys don't know that you're the high priestess. Some of you all don't know that you're the magician. Some of you all don't know that you are healers. Some of you all don't know that you are the Hierophant. Some of you all do not know that you're the Emperor. Some of you all do not know that you're the Empress. You get what I'm saying? You guys are, a lot of you are high ranking spiritual beings. And because of that, being on this third dimension, this place has a way of convincing you of otherwise. And you need to reconnect with your inner power. That's the message that I'm getting. I'm getting ready to find this message for you guys and read to you what the book has, but that was the channeled message that I got. Panther spirit. It takes courage to face challenges, and right now, Panther Spirit is here to say that you are braver than you think. Now is the time to take a risk and step into a different aspect of your being. Speak as you have never spoken before. Act as you have always dreamed you might have the courage to act. Love fearlessly and fully, and expect to feel the adrenaline rush as you are initiated into a new, braver, bolder self. Panther Spirit says the time for dreaming about what you want to do is giving way to that first courageous act towards reclaiming your Panther Spirit and power. Your new identity may feel strange at first, but you have what it takes and your soul wants this. Be bold. So that was a pretty good message. All right, let's move on to some signs and synchronicities. So you got Scorpio and the number 3. So some of you all could be coming into some kind of divine completion. Maybe you guys are collaborating with something and it's being orchestrated or divinely guided. You're being divinely guided to this partnership, whether it be a work partnership, a romantic partnership, a friendship partnership. Some friends we have them for life, and then they're like family. So for a lot of you all, this is somebody that's coming in your life to stay. With the Scorpio card here, it could be a Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio. Or this could be something that's happening during Scorpio season. All right, y'all got phone smacks. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what that is. But okay, so you guys could be coming into contact with somebody that you all have very strong chemistry with, very good sexual chemistry. Then you got light skin that popped out. Unconditional love. Okay, so Spirit wants you guys to know about some kind of partnership. This person that you're getting ready to connect with, for a lot of you all, this is a romantic person, a romantic love interest. Heart chakra. Yeah, this is a lot of love on the board. Spirit wants you all to be, this is something that y'all need to know right now. There's a person that is coming in. Let's pull some love oracles. Incompatible. So there was a point in time when you and this person were not compatible. They were immature or just not ready to be in a relationship. There, okay, so this is somebody, all right, for some of you all, you were never really, this could be like a friends with benefits type thing. Because best friend came out. It says, I love that I can confide in you about anything. You've been so supportive, and I'm fortunate to have found you in my life. So with the best friend card, some of you all, this could have been a friend, somebody that was a good friend that y'all became more than friends, but weren't necessarily in a relationship with the immature card here because they were not ready to be in a relationship with you. Oh wow. Friend zone. Yep. Yep. And so they put you in the friend zone. So they put you in the friend zone. Move this one down here. We'll do two more of these. Uh-oh. Abusive. Yeah. And so when they did this to you, you felt like this was mistreatment. You didn't like how they handled you. For some of you all, this is about a same excuse me, a same sex connection. For some of you. That's not for all of you. Let's do some of these. Oh wow. Okay, so whoever this person is, they're longing, craving, aching, and wanting you. So that means you guys walked away from this person. You don't miss someone that's still in your life. Okay? A lot of you guys, you walked away from this person, especially once they kind of friend zoned you. And then you realize they were too immature to be in a relationship right now anyway. When you realize they weren't ready for a relationship, then they friend zoned you. And the way they friend zoned you, I'm assuming that it was very hurtful. They didn't do it with grace. They didn't do it with poise. They did it in a very just a very disregarding type of way, as if like they didn't do it in a way where they were careful with your feelings. They didn't treat you like you mattered. And now that you're gone, they miss you. Mistakes, yeah, they because it's got lost soul on here now. One of the key words for mistakes is lost soul. So then you left, and now they feel lost. A message that I'm getting is this: when you left, they ended up they didn't think that they would care, and then they did. And so now they're thinking to themselves, was that my soulmate that just walked out the door? And so now they're soul searching because they're confused as to why they care so much. Oh, second chance. This person wants a second chance. Do three more of this deck, and then we're going to move into. Now, what's crazy about this, I've done plenty of, I have done plenty. These two cards popped out twice. I have to take them. I've done plenty of urgent messages from your ancestors. Never have the ancestors of the collective said, let's talk about such and such, someone's love life, a person that wants to return. So this search yourself for a significant partnership. If you don't have a significant partnership that you're in no contact with or broken up with, then maybe this message isn't for you. I've got trapped here and intimacy. So the first of all, this person feels like they're stuck to you, that they cannot move on from you. Even if they wanted to, they can't. The next message I'm getting is that they want another opportunity to build a deeper bond with you. They feel like the first time around they didn't they they didn't allow you to get deep with. They kept you on a surface level. And a lot of that was because they were not ready for a relationship. And what the message I'm getting is they knew that if they let you in, you would be somebody that was going to get under their skin and they were going to want you. What they didn't know is that they were going to want you regardless, whether they gave the relationship a chance, whether they moved to the next phase of the relationship or not. They were always going to want you. So whether they gave it a chance or they walk away or they push you away or they breadcrumb you or they friend zone you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they do. At the end of the day, they'll always want you in that kind of way. The heart wants what it wants. Rejection. Yeah. And I'm getting rejection energy on both sides here because once you guys started to kind of peep what was going on, you were like, well, yeah, I'm too cute for this. I'm way too fine for this. Like, I don't have to stick around and deal with this. You thought you was God's gift to women? You thought you were God's gift to men? I don't know where you got that impression from. I liked you. You were cute. We had good chemistry. We were friends. And now that's where the disrespect comes in because we were friends and it's giving you're playing with me. Nobody plays with my collective. So y'all picked up and left. What's this person's energy towards my collective? The Empress. Oh my God. They think you guys are their divine counterpart. Whether you guys are male or female, they feel like you guys are their divine counterpart. One more for their energy towards my... Okay, so this person is spying on you. They can't stop watching you. They can't stop watching you. They can't stop looking for you. All right, Spirit. What is so urgent about this message? What do you want my collective to know? That you guys might not be listening to your intuition about this connection. What is it that they might be missing? What is it that you want their intuition to pay attention to regarding this connection? The Wheel of Fortune. That you and this person might have good luck this next time around. Should you decide to take them back, should you decide to take them back, you and this person have a very good likelihood of going the distance this time around. What else would you like for them to know, Spirit? Oh, wow, the Four of Wands. This is fortune after difficulty. I couldn't think of a better card. It's also a card of partnership. It's also the marriage card, perfect match card, happy home card. But the fortune after difficulty, because you've had a lot of difficulty with this person. All right, Spirit. How does my collective feel about this person? All right. So you guys felt like the Temperance card came out. You guys felt like this relationship, it was unbalanced. Like you gave more than they gave. And in order for you to maintain your peace, you had to walk away. They were bringing out a side of you that you didn't necessarily like about yourself. I'm actually hearing runner, chaser. You guys felt like you guys were chasing and you didn't want to be in chasing energy. You felt like, especially for my feminines, You all felt like the man should be chasing you. You should never be chasing the man. And I have to agree with you, but that's the message that I'm channeling right now. How else does my collective feel about this person? Okay, so y'all feel like they had secrets and they need to come clean. With the Seven of Swords reversed, they were being tricky. They were being deceptive. And, you know, some of y'all might not have called them out on this, but at the end of the day, you picked up on it and you do feel like you deserve an explanation. Oh, wow. All right, y'all got the Lovers. So y'all love this person. So if y'all were thinking about that guy that y'all hate, it's not him. Yeah, this message is not about that guy. All right, Spirit, what can you tell me about abusive? Why is that here? Oh my God, I just got pulled back to the Stargazer card, so I'm channeling another message. Some of you all lost hope in this relationship, and for some of you all, this is what you all could. And I'm not somebody that likes to preach on potential, but what you intuitively know that you could have with this person, to you, this is the ideal relationship. There's no relationship that you would prefer outside of this one if it were healthy, if it were what you felt like it could be. And with the Stargazer card, Spirit is telling you, like, all hope is not lost. To continue to believe. Why is abusive here, Spirit? Oh, because this person was abusing their power with the Emperor reversed. So for some of you all, you were kind of like lax, kind of like mellow, kind of submissive to this person, kind of letting them call the shots. You know, you were really smitten by this person and you were just kind of going with the flow, and they took advantage of you. Yeah, they took advantage of you. More on this abusive card. Yep, with the King of Wands, because they were too busy. They didn't want you to know just how much they was a hoe. They didn't want you to know. They was outside thotting and bopping. They were not ready for a relationship. To say they weren't ready for a relationship is an understatement. Okay, they were running the streets, and they didn't want you to know that. Okay, why is trapped here? You guys got the Tower for trap. Why is the Tower here to clarify traps, Spirit? Okay, so for some of you all, this person, the only reason they weren't ready to move to be in a relationship was because they have suffered loss in relationships. They don't have successful relationships. And they could have just gotten out of a relationship at the time that you all were talking to this person with the Tower card here, because the Tower card is about destruction. So something was being destroyed at some point in their life, and they felt like they were bound to cleaning up that situation. They couldn't focus on you. All they could focus on was this devastation that just took place. And now with the Nine of Swords in reverse, they're finally coming out of that space of depression and anxiety and all those other negative emotions that go along with being in a bad relationship and then it crumbling down to the ground. I'm also hearing that for some of you all, this person doesn't feel like they're capable of having a healthy relationship because their relationships keep failing. They went through a period of wondering if they're the problem, is what I'm trying to say. Not saying that they're the one causing all the problems in the relationship, but maybe they genuinely just don't. They're thinking, I just genuinely don't know how to pick them. So I'm interested in the collective, but I mean, I don't know how to pick them. So, well, how do I know I'm not just picking another headache, a future headache? That's where they were really, that's what I'm getting for some of y'all. What's intimacy here? Why is that here? You got the Hierophant. Oh, this person is ready to bond with you. Oh my God. They see a future with you. With the Hierophant and the Three of Wands and intimacy, they're ready to open up to you. If they weren't ready to open up to you before, they are now. And with the Hierophant here, it's because they want to marry you. If not marry you, then at the very least, they want to make you theirs. They want to have a committed relationship with you. That's strange, though, to go from no contact to we together now. That's a lot. That's a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then with the Three of Wands here, um, if they haven't resurfaced already, they are making arrangements to do so. Maybe they're not emotionally ready. Maybe they're not mentally ready. Maybe they simply are just overwhelmed with their duties of their everyday, day-to-day life, and they're just waiting for the right day to have enough time to really connect with you and let you know how they're feeling. Okay. What can my collective expect from this person in the future? What are their future actions going to be? Okay, the Page of Wands. So they're going to be enthusiastic, they're going to be flirtatious, and they're going to come to you. So you might receive a message. The pages are messengers. So you might receive a message, you might get a phone call, and they're going to be very flirty, very passionate, very fiery. You might be dealing with a fire sign. What other future actions can my collective expect? So, you got the Ace of Cups here. So this is an offer, a love offer. It's a tiny love offer because it's the Ace, but it's still a step. It's a baby step in, I guess, the right direction. More on their future actions. Oh wow, the Ten of Cups. Man, y'all, you know something, y'all make this person really happy because they're convinced that once they do this, you guys are going to be happy. Ten of Cups happy. The Ten of Cups is the happiest card in the suits. The happiest card of the deck is the Sun but that's the major arcana. This is like the second happiest card. This is a card of emotional fulfillment. One of, a tears of joy type of card. So let's what advice do you have for my collective? Not the Chariot. All right, so when this person comes back, y'all, first of all, I heard what I just heard was, even though there was so many blockages in the past for you and this person, there won't be anything that's going to stand in you and this person's way when they come back this time around. There will be nothing that can stop y'all. Y'all will be unstoppable. But your advice is to follow your heart unapologetically and to move forward because you got the Lovers for this person. Oh my goodness. That was entirely too many cards. More advice. Oh, the Queen of Wands. And to be charming and to be flirtatious. Do not shut this person out. I don't know what they did to like bruise your ego in the past. I can see that they were not nice. They didn't care about your feelings in the past. They did a lot of things, and you do feel like they owe you some kind of an apology. But as long as this person comes in the way that you feel like they need to show up for you, Spirit is saying yes, absolutely. Give them another chance. All right, the Judgment card in reverse. Yeah, like I said, some of y'all feel like this person owes y'all an apology, and that just is what it is. They owe y'all an apology. And if that's how you feel, collective, then don't move unless you get that apology. Because that's even what Spirit is saying here for the advice. Even though Spirit is saying, yes, be flirtatious, be open, go for it. Spirit is also saying, but they do owe you an apology. They do owe you an apology. And if you don't get that apology, if they don't come in the way they need to come in, then I guess, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to stay on your throne. One more for the advice. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Spirit is saying hold on to this person. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I'm not going to lie to you. I wasn't expecting that. Not for no ancestors message. This must be a divine connection. Excuse me. This must be a divine connection that required a lot of waiting for say divine timing was at play with this relationship, and the time is almost now, right? And so in the past, when you wanted this person and you couldn't have them, it wasn't because they weren't the person for you. It was the right person, but it was the wrong time. Or it was the right person, but it was the wrong version of this person. And vice versa. You could have needed to heal as well. I do get twin flame energy off of this reading. I'm not going to lie. With all of the separation, I do. So some of you all, this could be a twin flame dynamic where you guys are mirroring each other. You both needed to heal. Okay. All right. So what is the overall message, Spirit? All right. The Eight of Wands just came out for the overall message. The Eight of Wands is a card of fast forward movement. So if things were stagnant or stuck in the past, they won't be going forward. Things are going to start moving. And once they start, I promise you, it's going to be like, this is fast forward movement with the Eight of Wands. Also, the Eight of Wands is about communication, fast communication. So if you guys are in no contact with this person, you can expect that they'll be reaching out soon. Whether they message you, whether they call you, whether, I don't know, they start liking all your pictures on your social media or something. If there hasn't been any contact between you guys, there's going to be some kind of icebreaker moment where they decide to break the ice. More on the outcome, Spirit. Oh, wow. The Death card in reverse. So this is not over. This is not over. You all have unfinished business with this person. And then you got the Two of Swords. So if this person was trying to juggle another person or juggle their single life, they're not doing that anymore because the overall outcome is the Two of Swords in reverse. When the Two of Swords is upright, it means is that person could be trying to decide between two relationships. When it's in reverse, they can see clearly who they want. So for some of you all, this person might have put you in a third party situation, and that could be why you walked away from them. Let's do the spirit animal deck. Ooh. The electric eel spirit. Bring your ideas to life. Yeah, that's just bringing me back to this Stargazer card. You guys, once upon a time, you really fantasized about this person. You really saw a future with this person. They were your ideal person. And It just wasn't the right time. And you didn't see it as it not being the right time. You gave up on this person. You just said to yourself, okay, well, maybe this is just not for me. And Spirit is saying, no, go back to that space when you were dreaming big and this person was in your overall outcome, because they're still there in your overall outcome. You all have unfinished business. There is still healing that needs to take place that you can only complete with this person. Or there's some type of experience that you require to finish your healing journey that you can only have with this person, and vice versa. There's some level of completion that this person is getting ready to provide for you. Happy Happy is your overall oracle card. I'm going to read to you guys what Happy Happy says, and then I'm going to close out this reading. 26. Joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment. For you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside of yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. And then there's a relationship message, because clearly this message was all about love. So I'm going to read that to you guys. There are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you are with, and you know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, and to care for another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship. And if you're seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more of itself, like bees to honey. Okay, so that was your message, your oracle message. And I was going to stop there. I'm going to get you guys one self-care card. I was going to stop there, but I keep hearing the self-care card. So I'm going to do the self-care card really quick. These are pretty much self-explanatory. That was quick. Take a walk. All right, so some of you all need to get back in touch with your intuition. And for some of you all, getting in touch with your intuition could just be you being in nature. Some of you all just need time in nature, and for whatever the reason, that helps you connect with your intuition. So yeah, especially when it comes to this connection, don't do anything too fast. Search yourself, meditate on it, envision it how you would like to see it play out, and then don't accept anything less than that. Okay, so that was your message, guys. I hope that helped. I will see you guys on the next one.